everybody's downloaded the new latest operating system and stuff, and it's been mixed reviews at the bar. Some like it, some don't. The main thing they don't like is like how you access your phone. How you have to put your finger on there and then click it, and sometimes it works, sometimes it doesn't. So what we're going to do, the first part of that page is we're going to turn this to never, so we'll keep it on here. Is how to turn some of those features off. You know, if you like the passcode, just a regular thing, we're going to show you how to take that off. Okay? Easiest way to do it, as in always, you'll go to your settings, go to general, or then accessibilities. Here, yeah, okay, don't be writing this down because it's in your handout and it's not necessary. Then home button, where did it go? There it is, home button. And you see this little rest of finger toggle switch. That will turn it back to the way it was. So you won't have to press it and hold it and do this and that, and sometimes you have to go back to the other thing. You just enable that and you're back to the old way.
Accessibility, where do you find that?
Here, let's go back. We'll go and run through it one more time. Okay, go to settings. You come up with this screen. Go to general. Then about halfway down there is accessibility. Okay, and then you'll see home button. And then there's where you can change it. While we're here, just in case we'll go back a thing, if any of you have 3D touch, some of the newer phones, I think 6S came out with it, enable that. There's a lot of shortcuts that are really cool with that, but you have to turn it on to use them, okay?
What does the new 3D touch show?
I'll show you later. We good. The rest of these on here are like, well, you'd have to be pretty specific. You want to turn off the autofill, you want to clear spotlight search, that kind of stuff. Those are the most obvious ones, but I don't think they really pertain to everybody. So we'll skip that and we'll just go to the the new features. One of the coolest features I show everybody at the bar is this one. Go to settings, accessibility, okay? This zoom and magnifier, really helpful. If you ever go out to restaurants, or I used it this morning when I was talking to Apple Help or whatever it was, and they needed a serial number off the back of my computer, and gosh knows I can't read that. Anyway, these are the best, these are very helpful. You turn them on, and I'll show you what it can do. Suppose you want to read something and you're having trouble with it. You toggle or you hit the home button 3 times, and it's a zoom lens through your camera. And it's better than using your camera app. It's a better zoom. So you can read it. You have to turn a light on so you can see it better. So if you're in a darkened restaurant, which I work in, then you can read the menu a lot easier. Okay? That's what the zoom will get you. The magnifier is really cool because suppose you're on a web page. Let's just find one here. Salesforce, I don't know what that is. Okay. Total Wine, we'll go back to them. Okay, and you're having trouble reading some of these because in the real world this is really small. If you turn on that magnifier, you can double tap with 3 fingers on the screen and you get a little lens that you can slide up and down and it will magnify what you're reading. Go to settings. We'll do this one more time.
Over my settings, so I'm
Here.
in trouble.
No, you're not. Okay, it's on. Now it's off.
I'm going to turn it off.
Double tap with 3 fingers. Double means 2, not 3, 2. Double tap. Comes on, it goes off. You can use your finger if you slide it on that The bottom part down here, this little node, if you grab a hold of that, you can move it up and down the page. You can also resize it if it's too small, but it normally comes at least the width of the page. Don't beat on it, tap it.
Sometimes when you say double tap, people are going like this.
Yeah,
It's not fast enough.
it's double tap, like this.
It
Not,
has to be a really fast double tap.
it's a double tap. Okay, everybody got that? Double tap on for the magnifier, and for the zoom, you triple click the home button. But as like I said, it's got to be bing, 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 not bing, bing.
Where's the magnifier? I got the zoom, but
Okay, it's on the same. Okay, let's go back and try that one more time. Settings. General. Accessibility. Up at the top. Zoom, turn on. Magnifier, turn on. Zoom is your camera lens. That'll go through your camera that you use three taps on the home button for. Now when you bring the magnifier up, oops. Oh, never mind. Anyway. There it goes. Double tap, it goes off. Okay? Also, you may have noticed they've changed how you get to your camera from the lock screen. Remember the old time there was a camera on the right-hand side, you flicked it up and away you went? It's not there anymore. It's not a problem, they've just moved it. If you notice down here, there's two little buttons, and there's your camera button. Just swipe put your finger on there and swipe towards the direction, and it opens your camera. So you're ready to catch your brother or whoever in that embarrassing situation, or if you're watching an elephant run down the road and you want to take a picture of it real quick, that's how you get to it. So you can get to your camera instantly without having to go to open, camera, blah, blah, blah. They've just, like I said, they've just moved it. It's not gone. They've just moved it. Okay. One thing also you probably noticed is they have a new screen up here. If you swipe to the right, you get a calendar events, app suggestions, top news stories. In my case, let's see what else I have. The weather, map destinations, batteries, calendar, reminders, maps nearby, which I find helpful if we're if we're traveling in places we're not familiar with, or even if we are and we want to go out to lunch. Like you can just click on this, and it'll show you like 8 or 9 places to suggest for lunch. Being in the business, I'm not that particular, quite frankly, but I just want lunch. It may have Jack's on there, it may have Chipotle, it may have whatever, but it gives me an idea, and you can use that. If you just want coffee, shopping, or the really important one I've used every once in a while, gas. When you're going, oh, holy smokes, my little light came on and says, I need gas. It'll show you where the nearest gas stations are. If you don't like these, of course, you can take them off. And you can also edit what goes on here. The bottom here, hit the edit button. These are the widgets you can add. The other ones are already here. I've already got weather, maps, destination, batteries, calendar, reminders, maps nearby. So all that stuff will show up on mine anyway, but these down here are the ones I don't have on there. They will take, I can put Born Today from Internet Movie Database if you want to know what movie star or celebrity or pseudo-celebrity, probably a Kardashian or something, is born on that date. It'll tell you, which explains why I don't have it on there. My fantasy leagues I could have, that's an app. Favorites, find friends, which is okay, I guess, if you want to find your friends. I prefer to leave them alone. And that's probably why they're my friends. Kindle. Anyway, your apps. There's a bunch of them that you can put on that little page there, so if you just need them in a hurry, they're there for you. If you want to be noted, your notes or whatever else, that's how you can add to that.
Is there a charge to any of that?
Nope, because it's already yours.
Okay.
It's already yours. That's the thing. It's free. It's just access to how you get to it. Just however you want to get to it. Okay? One of the other features they have in this control panel, flick from the bottom of your your device, pull up, you get this control panel. We've been through it before: airplane mode, Wi-Fi, Bluetooth, do not disturb, and lock screen. The favorite lock screen, when you turn up your device sideways and nothing changes, that's because that's probably locked. Your brightness control, I have mine up all the way because I like to see things. AirPlay mirroring, which is really good. If you have another device, it will mirror that. AirDrop contacts, we've been over that before. How you transfer pictures or information or whatever, contacts to each other without having to send an email. They open up the email and blah, 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 blah. Quick way, best way to do that. Especially we use it in the restaurant a lot when families are there and they want us to take a photo of their group. Take a photo, go over, make sure they're all on the same Wi-Fi, and they share it all at once. They don't have to wait, they don't have to worry, it's theirs. And they can edit Uncle Ed out because he's at the end, you can just, okay. Night shift off, that's where you can change it at night to invert the colors, make it easier to read. I use that when I read in bed because I think we mentioned before, my girlfriend wakes up if the dogs blink too loud, she wakes up, and so we try and keep that at a minimum. Flashlight, timer, calculator, and camera. If you have 3D touch, something new on the flashlight, you can actually get your choice of bright, medium, or low light. That's one of those options with 3D touch. You can get options on that. We'll go over some of the rest of them later. The next screen, if you notice down here, you notice some things are missing. Maybe not, you don't notice, but they have two screens now. One is for this. Anybody know what the other one is? Music. This happened to be the song I was listening to on the way in. I'll probably listen to it on the way out. But this is where you can control your music. They just made a whole control panel just for it because it was just getting too jammed up in the other system. And so if you've got a lot of music, you like to listen to it, there you go. Mine's coming through my phone. You can change that because mine's wired into my car and I just plug it in and it goes through the phone and goes through the system. But that's where you can change that. You have options of one phone or another phone. Or anyway, that's that screen. Okay. Let's see here. Mails, emails. As you can tell here, okay, Microsoft Community, blah, blah, blah. I just installed Microsoft 360 on my devices because I was having issues. And it turns out, after 2008, Microsoft does not support their Office stuff anymore. So I guess it's reasonable, 8 years, but anyway. So anyway, this is my mail that I got. If you notice over here, this little new icon, the circle with the lines in there, and see that? You know what that gets you to? Your unread mail. Before, I always had it open up to my unread mailbox. Now, you just touch that, and because my computer's open at home, there is no unread mail. But if so, it would just show my unread mail. Big perk to that is you can keep your mailbox clean as you go. If you open it up and there's like 5 unread mails that you just don't want, delete them right then. You know how we always talk about your mailbox gets so full and it takes so long to sit there, and I always say do it while you're watching television because there's nothing on television that requires your full attention. Now once you get it done, you can just do that, and as it comes in, You know, the thing from Fleming Steakhouse or Container Store or Aunt Mildred who's sending you another cat picture you don't need. Just delete them then. It's a lot, it makes it a lot easier that way. And if anybody's got an Aunt Mildred that sends them cat pictures, I'm sorry, but I've seen enough cat pictures to last a lifetime. Okay. You can, let's see, 3D touch again on notes. I'm not really sure who that is, but I wrote it down. It made sense at the time. And that was only a month ago. Frank somebody. Anyway, if you hold another one of those functions with a 3D touch, now you can do it on notes, and you can set a new note, a new checklist, a new photo, or a new sketch. Bing, you don't have to go open up the whole app again. Let's see, unread emails, lock screen, handwritten, we'll do that later. Unlimited Safari tabs, that's one of the new things too. When you open up Safari, down in the right-hand corner, you'll see this, so you can go to your other Safari tabs you have open. Before there was a limit of like 16 tabs you could have open. They've raised it to 36. I don't know why. But obviously it seemed to be an issue that people were having. If you have 16 tabs open and you need that 17th tab open, you couldn't do it. Now you can go up to 36. One of the features also in the past, you tap this, and you go along and hit all these little X's to close all that stuff. Now you can just hold down the done button and it'll ask you the infamous question, do you want a new tab or do you want to close all 4 tabs? Bink, they're gone. So if you want to, if you're looking at, oh, you're going to edit this one out. If you're looking at like duck porn and you don't want anybody else to know about it, that's what you do, you press it. So if you're looking at it, you can edit, you said. I bet you will. Well, Sharon Beck put a YouTube video, it had the word duck porn in there. Anyway, that you can do now. And it's just a way to keep things neat if you like to do it. One of the best things that my customers enjoy at the bar are the new text features. Judy knows I'm teaching a class because she knows she's going to get a bunch of emails or text messages now because I'm demonstrating this. Okay, when you're texting somebody that has an iPhone and they've upgraded it to the new system, your options magnify incredibly. I think they're trying to keep up with the kids for like InstaChat and stuff. I don't know because I don't know what that means, but if you touch that little arrow button that was over here, you get new options. You get the camera access. So if you want to, you're going to text a picture and you text somebody and you want to send a picture right away, you touch that, you have your camera. It's right there. I can take a picture of the class and I'll send it to her. Or I can go back on my film and see some of the pictures I've taken if I want to send her that one. You know, I saw a guy at Starbucks today, no phone, no tablet, no laptop. He was just there drinking coffee like a psychopath. I am convinced that caffeine is the new morphine drug of choice, and I find that funny. So anyway, you can go back there and do that kind of stuff. You can go back pictures and see what pictures you want to take and send. Now, the added feature is, okay, you can also press that little heart and you have different options. They'll show on the right-hand side. If you put 2 fingers down, it gets a little kiss. If you put 1 finger, you can actually draw. You don't have to send it. You can cross it out. You can change color on the left-hand side. You can do whatever you want. Make it bigger if you want. We'll send it to her just so she knows we're doing something here. And there's different, like I said, there are different If you touch the thing, it'll show you. Draw with one finger, tap with one finger. A fireball is if you press with one finger. So if you get to the message, oh, let's get out of there. Okay, so if you just hold it down, you send a fireball. Also, the third button, there we go. You send these little things. These little tiny video clips. Like when your brother, you know, maybe you're not a Cubby fan and they won, and so he taunts you with that. You can just send, I can't think of her name, Molly Ringwald saying, "Shut up," which is better than, you know, it's like, well, there's two people telling you to shut up. But you can send that, and then you can scroll down here for different ones. You also have a search bar up here, which you can type in something like, let's go, "You're welcome." And you get a bunch of people saying you're welcome. I personally prefer the Bill Murray one, but I don't know where he is today. There he is. Sure. You're welcome. Little amusement things to keep, you know, dress them up a little bit, have more fun with it. But one of the better things is this little arrow here, this blue arrow. This one, if you have 3D touch, you can hold it, and it gives you more options for your backgrounds. Okay? You can change, the bubble is what it normally is the bubble. You can change it to a slam, a loud, a gentle, or invisible ink. So when they get it, especially if it's like an urgent thing like "call me," you can send it as a slam. So when they open it up, it goes, "Call me." Invisible ink just means that you have to actually touch it to look at it, so somebody looking over your shoulder can't see what you're looking at. If you go to the screens, you can get balloons for like happy birthday, happy anniversary. You swipe, you get confetti. So when they open it, they get a burst of confetti, and it doesn't get all on the floor and you don't have to clean it up. Best part. You can get a laser light show, which I'm sure is appealing. You can get fireworks. And you can get, the last one I think is a shooting star. Just something different. I'll be honest with you, I usually use the confetti and the balloons for happy birthday, happy anniversary, congratulations kind of stuff. Just because it's there, why not, you know, use it. And then when you've decided what you want to do, you can either hit the send button or just delete it and get out of there. I think I'll send it to her just to annoy her. Because that's the kind of guy I am. Okay. One of the also one of the newer things that some people like, you can delete apps. Before, you know, there was always those ones that you couldn't because they were installed at the factory. Apple, yeah. Remember I put these under CIDU or something like that. Anyway, you want to share that? Well, let me find one here. Let me just, see. That's from Judy. She said, "Hi, everyone." She knows exactly what we're doing. See, the problem with 3D touch sometimes is that...
What about Apple Watch? Can you do the Apple Watch one?
Where is that one?
Yeah.
Pair Apple Watch. Wanted to,
Get rid of the symbol.
yeah, I know. I'm trying to figure out how to do that without opening them up. With the 3D touch, it's kind of... It gives me the options all the time. Cancel, cancel, share. Anyway, it'll take a moment. When you hold down on one of the things and they all start to squiggle and they get the little X, now they all get X's. You don't want to see stocks? I got a guy that manages mine. I don't need to see that. You can delete it. What it does do, it puts it back in queue on your app store. So if you ever want it back, it's there. You just download it again. I mean, you don't have to download it. It just has that little cloud thing. I think it's an arrow. And that means it's yours. We're just going to stick it back on your phone. So if you ever put something away, you go, oh, darn, I actually have a need for that now. I'm managing my own finances. Then you can go get it back. Let's see, what else do we have? Oh, forgot something. Back to texts. When you turn it sideways, you're given more options now. This little squiggly doodle over here, if you click on that or press that, you can either send these ready-made ones, hello, thank you, happy birthday, congratulations, thinking of you, or the most commonly used, I'm sorry. Or, if you wish, you can just put your finger down there and write, hey baby, and do it in your own handwriting, more or less.
Digital signature.
Hmm?
Can you send digital signature?
You can send that. It doesn't, I don't think it qualifies as a digital signature. You know, when you get a document, you have to sign a digital, it's actually on that document. This isn't. But it's about as realistic handwriting as you're going to get on any device that you actually do those with. I mean, I've signed some digital documents, and trust me, I'm sure in a court of law it would hold up. But if any of my friends looked at that, they go, that's not him. But anyway, this is another little feature you can do.
Is the keyboard so you can text it in different fonts, or what's that keyboard thing for?
So you can get to the keyboard. Yeah, it won't put it in that font. You actually have to use your fingers to write that font. And you can also take it out. Let's see, browse through unread mails, quickly related photos. One of the new things they did with photos, Siri, find photos from yesterday. There you go. They're the ones I took yesterday. If you have your location device on, you can say, find photos from Mendocino. And all the ones that are tagged Mendocino will pop up. You can say, find pictures of my dog.
Here are some images of my dog I found on the web.
Find my images of dog. Yeah, there they go. Those are my puppies. These are current, these are past, but they're all in there. And with their facial recognition software now, they can determine what's a dog and what's not. I'm surprised my kid brother isn't on here, but I do notice I am. So I'm not really sure if they're focused on me or on Baxter. So anyway, that's some of the interesting stuff. And also when you do that, at the bottom, Jesus, I got a lot of dog pictures. There is a thing called related photos. Work doodle, biz cards. See? It's even classified. I don't take business cards anymore from anybody because they go in my pocket. I go home, put them on the kitchen counter. Judy throws them away because I got too many of them in the crap. Or I throw them away later, not realizing why I have them or anything else. I take pictures of them. Someone offers me a business card, take a picture, poof. Now I have that whenever I have my phone, which is pretty much whenever I'm awake. Before it's like, oh crap, I've got that guy's business card, I left it at home. So I either call Judy, there's a great business card there on my desk, read me the number off it, stuff that's not necessary. You just take pictures of it, it puts it in a little folder for you, a little album.
It'll do that automatically, put it in an album?
It did me. Yeah, you recognize it. Like I said, they have upgraded their facial recognition really, really well. You can usually pick up, here, let me see if I can do this with Judy. Show me pictures of Judy.
Here are some images.
Yeah, she spells her name different. Well, no, she spells her name different, so it's not under Judy with a Y, it's under Judy with a IE. And there is, let's see, how do you get to,
You might want to tell them how you tell the photograph that it's Judy, so it.
actually, I don't recall how I did. I think I put her in there one time and I tagged her or labeled her or something, and now it goes through and it, like I said, the facial recognition goes through and says, these are Judy.
If you said, show me pictures of Judy Borges, would it-
I don't know, let's see. Show me pictures of Judy Borges.
Here are some images of Judy Borges I found on the web.
And none of them are her.
show me my pictures? There's one.
Yeah.
Show me my pictures.
Here you go. When you get to a picture, you can pull up, whoops, it's not showing it. You can scroll through it and it will show related pictures and it will also show people. It's not showing it on here, but anyway. That's, yeah. That's, by the way, that's Judy up there. You recognize her. This is Luge and Nutmeg. They were career change guide dogs. Some of the best dogs I had, they both lived to be 15. And the cool thing about a guide dog, a career change guide dog, if you ever get a chance to get one, they know sit, stay, down, come, back, off. Kids don't know that. By the time they're 15, get your feet off the furniture. What do you mean? And the best thing is they were hand trained too. First time I got one, we got him out of the car and we had another dog there and they were running around the front yard and I couldn't get a hold of him. And I just said, Luge, sit. And he puts his butt down. I walk up, grab his collar, take him in the house. Later on, when these two are roughhousing in the house and I get a phone call, I just clap my hands, go like this, and they sit. And I go, stay, and they would stay there until I got off the phone. What more do you want? And I didn't have to save money for college for them either. Let's see if we got anything else here with major import. Tabs, delete widgets. Different styles and backgrounds, control center, delete apps. I think that's about it, to tell you the truth. This went pretty quick. Like I said, one of the best things is with 3D touch. You can just do, if you want to set a timer, instead of, you can either tell Siri, set a timer for 5 minutes, or just 3D touch it and set timer, you know? Yes, yes.
When you had general accessibility,
Mm-hmm.
I didn't get the magnifier, and I don't know why.
Okay, let's try it again. Settings, general,
Can you go over the question?
accessibility.
If you're not upgraded.
Pardon me?
Which number might be working
I have one.
Probably the first one.
First one, number
Okay.
one.
You don't have zoom or magnifier? Susan?
She's not upgraded to the new operating system.
Okay,
That's a
that's, yeah. The new features for the upgrade, you have to actually have the upgrade. I don't, yes, question in the back, I know you're,
Yes. Could you go over again how you get the confetti?
oh, sure, sure. You take pieces of construction paper, and you take it, or on the notes, okay, text messages, Okay, like I said, they have to have an iPhone, they have to have it upgraded, or else the effect is lost on them. I mean, it makes it look nice for you, but there's a good chance they're not going to get it. Okay, you type in a message. Hi back. Then you use this little thing over here, this little up button. I'm pretty sure you have to have 3D touch for this. But press and hold, and you get this screen. The bubble, screen, slam, loud, gentle, invisible ink.
That dark.
I don't know.
Okay, and how do you know if we have 3D touch?
Because if you hold, okay, let's do it the easy way. We'll go to settings. Scroll down from accessibility. And here it says 3D touch. If your first one down in this section here, interaction, if your first one down here says keyboard, that means you don't have 3D touch. Okay? I think it came out on the 6 or 6S. I'm not sure which one I have, and I'm not sure if I got it with an upgrade or whatever, but I got it. Like I told somebody at the bar the other day, I don't build the phones. I don't know why some do and some don't. You know, people come in the bar and they say, well, I've got 6S. Like, well, either you don't or somebody else built your phone. I don't know what else to tell you.
So you just touch that.
This? You touch over here and it'll turn it on. You get the option to turn it on. Do you have it? Well, then you don't have it. I'm sorry. I don't, you know. I wish you did because it's kind of cool. And then, oh, it's on a pad. You won't have it.
Pad.
Yeah, it's only on phones. Phones. Just press and hold the arrow.
Oh,
Just press and hold the arrow on the right. And you get these options. Slam, blah, 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 sing, visible ink, bubble, screen.
and the confetti can be
You touch the screen.
all those things?
No, you touch the screen. And it gives you the balloons, and as you slide across there, as you slide across down here, you'll work your way through other ones. And no, I don't know why I've got that black dot on the middle of mine.
Yeah. Slide it.
Yep, there's a laser light show.
Oh, okay.
There it is.
See, there's a confetti. Yeah, well, this is the equivalent, your search bar.
But first of all, you have to choose which.
No, you can just put it in Google. You can put it in Yahoo. You can put it in whatever. This, you can do it because the more if you go to Google, the next time you open this page, Google will be there. And you can just, this home app right here.
Oh, yeah, I'm not positive, but I think that's for the home, all the things that run on your home.
That could be. Because I just clicked on it and it said something about keychain, turning on keychain and stuff. Shazam. Shazam is the best thing in the world. If you like music, Shazam is a thing. You can be walking in a store, hear a song, and want to say, geez, who sang that or whatever. You press Shazam, hold it up, and it'll tell you the name of the song, who sang it, and it'll give you the option to buy it on iTunes. It's good on television. I mean, I watch a lot of stuff that's recorded. I very rarely watch live, quote, live television. And if there's a song on there I like, I stop, back it up, hit Shazam, and it'll tell me the name of the song. NCIS is great for that. They've got some great songs that they actually take some time to figure out to put in the background. And I've probably got like 6 or 8 songs off of there. In fact, they actually have CD compilations of NCIS episode songs and whatnot because they're cool. But you can buy them on iTunes. Let's see what other apps we have here. Y'all know what this means? It means I've got one waiting. That's probably from Judy going, what the hell?
Yeah, try.
Okay. I can't talk right now. I don't know who I know up in Bellevue, but I can't talk right now. That's something else we do. When somebody calls, And they decided to. Oh, it was a non-wireless. They were calling from a landline. Okay. In Bellevue? Actually, I know 2 people in Bellevue, and I don't know. But that's something else. When somebody calls you, Sharon, give me a call so I can show them on the screen again. Today, when I was on my approaching 2-hour call with Microsoft, I got a couple of phone calls, and it's really, as opposed to saying, hold on, let me, I can't talk now, I'm on the phone with somebody, and blah, 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 blah. Sharon, accept, decline, remind me, message. Tap message. Sorry I can't talk right now, I'm on my way, can I call you later? Big one here is custom. You only have 3 options. When you put a custom in there, it's going to bump one of these off. But it's great to have a custom. Until I did my latest update, I had one, can't talk, I'm at the movies. So my phone buzzed me while I was watching, I go to movies usually every other Friday. Zip, sorry, I'm at the movies. But this way you can just, okay, this may be important. Hello.